Philadelphia Eagles fans, the energy around this team right now is absolutely electric. We are witnessing an offense that can pivot from methodical precision to explosive, highlight reel plays in the blink of an eye. Kevin Patchelow's comments about the questionable second-half performance really sparked debate, and it's a perfect example of why Nick Sirianni's coaching continues to earn elite recognition. This team, in so many ways, is a model of adaptability and preparation, and the playoffs are shaping up to be an incredible test of everything they've built this season. Yesterday, I had the chance to step away from the studio grind and take a little road trip to Lancaster, Pennsylvania. I spent some precious time with my 99-year-old grandmother, catching up with my dad, and reflecting on life, football, and the NFL. There's something grounding about watching the game through the lens of family and history. And even more interesting is seeing how Eagles fandom resonates far beyond the city limits. Fans in the comments were chiming in, saying they're from Lancaster or surrounding areas, and it reminded me that this team's reach is vast and the passion runs deep. Today, my travels took me to Downingtown, Pennsylvania, a town with its own rich football history. Former Gatorade Player of the Year, Pat Dillon, made his mark here, playing at Downingtown East, then moving through Penn State and Delaware, showing just how talent can emerge from any corner of the state. It's always fascinating to connect the dots of players' journeys and the communities that shape them. While I was in Westchester later, I got in a solid workout at a brand new gym on Adams Street, where the coach immediately recognized me from the show. Small interactions like these really highlight the deep connection between the sport, its players, and its fans, reminding us that football is more than just a game on the field. It's a cultural experience, a community, and a lifestyle. Turning back to the field, the past week has been a whirlwind in the NFC. The Atlanta Falcons pulling off a stunning upset against the Rams sent shockwaves through the playoff picture. Bijan Robinson's performance was sensational, and Atlanta's ability to go up 21-0 at home created a storyline nobody expected. The Rams fought back late, making an intense finish, but ultimately, Matthew Stafford's missed deep throw in the final drive and Puka Nacua's heroic but unsuccessful attempt at the sideline pass sealed the outcome. This loss shifted everything in the NFC playoff race. Philadelphia, with their head-to-head win over the Rams, is now the clear tiebreaker. While it might not affect their final standing, the Eagles are guaranteed at least the number 3 seed, a testament to the consistency they've maintained throughout the season. Meanwhile, the Rams are now facing the reality of entering the playoffs as a wild-card team, having lost control of their own destiny, a situation that traces back to that shocking collapse against Seattle on Thursday Night Football, when a 34-point lead evaporated in front of their eyes. The playoff seeding conversation continues with just 1 week left in the regular season, as the Niners host the Seahawks in a crucial matchup. The winner will secure the number 1 seed, claim the NFC West title, and earn the coveted home field advantage. If the Seahawks pull off the victory, they claim the top spot and push the Niners to the 6th seed, while the Eagles hold firm at 3. The scenario could flip based on outcomes across multiple games, with Philadelphia potentially moving up to the 2 seed if they win against Washington and other results align, guaranteeing a home playoff game in the divisional round. The complexity of these possibilities makes the final week a nail-biting affair, where every snap and play carries amplified significance. Now, let's dig into the matchups that could define the Eagles' postseason. Facing the Niners would be a formidable test. Brock Purdy is on a level of play that few quarterbacks in the league can match right now, delivering 13 touchdowns in his last 3 games, including 2 incredible 5-touchdown outings back-to-back. Purdy's ability to dissect defenses, make split-second decisions, and distribute the ball to multiple threats is extraordinary. He is thriving in Kyle Shanahan's system, but it's also clear that Purdy himself elevates the entire offense. The Niners' offense is red-hot, putting up massive numbers against top defenses and forcing their coach to get aggressive in his play calling. This duo, Shanahan and Purdy, is executing at a surgical level, and it would present a stern challenge for the Eagles. However, the Niners' defense has glaring weaknesses. They struggle in pressure, sacks, and secondary coverage, creating potential opportunities for Philadelphia to exploit. The Eagles' offense will need to capitalize on these vulnerabilities, and their defense must maintain the intensity they've shown all season to contain Purdy and the Niners' playmakers. Meanwhile, considering a potential clash with the Rams, the narrative shifts slightly. The Rams are undoubtedly talented. Matthew Stafford, Kyron Williams, Puka Nacua, Devontae Adams, a solid offensive line. But this season has revealed cracks in their armor. Multiple unexpected losses, blown leads, and questionable game management for Sean McVay have tempered the intimidation factor. While on paper this is a fearsome matchup, in reality, the Rams have shown vulnerability that Philadelphia can exploit if they execute properly. The Eagles' prior success against Los Angeles adds a psychological edge, but complacency is never an option. Every detail matters, from offensive sequencing to defensive adjustments. Kevin Pacheco's insights about the second-half performance highlight the importance of strategic play calling and execution under pressure. Jalen Hurts, despite criticism over limited second-half production in recent games, demonstrated in the first half why he remains one of the most dynamic quarterbacks in the league. The offensive line struggles are a factor, and the coaching staff's ability to adjust will be crucial as the playoffs approach. The potential matchup against the Green Bay Packers offers another layer of complexity. The Packers are dealing with injuries and inconsistencies, but their offensive mind, Matt LaFleur, still presents challenges. Philadelphia has faced Green Bay recently and understands how to leverage opportunities against them, but any playoff game is unpredictable. The Eagles' depth, particularly with a capable backup like Tanner McKee, offers flexibility in managing starters and resting key players heading into critical postseason battles. Resting some starters while still aiming for victory in Week 18 is a strategic decision that demonstrates the confidence and depth this roster possesses. McKee's performance in previous games has proven that he can handle pressure and maintain a high level of execution, which is a luxury few teams can afford. This gives the Eagles an advantage, allowing them to keep key players healthy while still competing effectively. Roster moves like the recent release of long snapper Charlie Hewlett underscore the attention to detail and competitive edge the Eagles maintain. Jake Elliott's performance at critical moments, particularly under challenging weather conditions, reflects the preparation and execution emphasis that permeates the team. Every adjustment, from special teams to offensive sequencing, is designed to maximize performance when it matters most. The meticulous planning and adaptability of Nick Sirianni's coaching staff are evident in every game scenario, from in-season adjustments to playoff strategies. When evaluating the Eagles' upcoming challenges, whether against Washington, Chicago, the Niners, Rams, or Packers, it's clear that execution, preparation, and strategic rest will define their postseason success. The depth of the roster, the skill of the coaching staff, and the dynamic play of the offense and defense combine to create a team capable of handling multiple scenarios while maintaining championship aspirations. The playoffs will test every aspect of the Eagles' identity, from quarterback decision-making and offensive creativity to defensive resilience and special teams reliability. Every snap, every decision, and every adjustment could influence the outcome, and the team's ability to perform under pressure will ultimately determine whether they can achieve back-to-back rings and cement their legacy in the league. As we dive deeper into the Eagles' playoff possibilities, the focus shifts even more toward how the team manages its talent and momentum. Week 18 could be critical for resting starters while keeping the rhythm intact, and Nick Sirianni has consistently shown that he knows how to balance those priorities. The beauty of this Eagles roster is the trust in depth players like Tanner McKee, who has proven in multiple scenarios that he can step in without a drop in performance. His poise, accuracy, and understanding of the offensive scheme give the coaching staff an incredible strategic advantage. This flexibility allows Philadelphia to navigate the final week with an eye toward long-term success while maintaining the immediate goal of winning crucial games. The dynamic between Hurts, McKee, and the receiving core means that even if some starters rest, the team can still execute at a high level, maintaining confidence and consistency. This is vital because playoff games often come down to small margins, and sustaining momentum is sometimes just as important as resting key players. Offensively, the Eagles are in a position where they can strike in multiple ways. Hurts' mobility combined with his improving passing game makes him one of the most dangerous dual-threat quarterbacks in the league. Devontae Smith has been dominant, consistently stretching the field and forcing defenses to account for him on every snap. A.J. Brown adds another elite dimension, capable of changing a game in a single play, while tight ends like Dallas Goedert create mismatches that defenses struggle to handle. Even when facing aggressive schemes, Philadelphia's offensive line has shown resilience in pass protection and run blocking, giving Hurts the room he needs to make plays. Kevin Patchelow's recent critiques about second-half adjustments remind us that no offense is perfect, but what's remarkable about this Eagles squad is their ability to adapt mid-game, whether through audibles, quarterback movement, or creative play calling. Every game is a lesson, and by the time the playoffs arrive, this team will have faced and overcome multiple scenarios that test their readiness at every level. The defensive side of the ball is equally compelling. Philadelphia's secondary has been tested throughout the season against elite passing attacks, and their ability to force turnovers, disrupt timing, and control the line of scrimmage has been pivotal. The front seven, led by seasoned veterans, has consistently applied pressure on quarterbacks, forcing hurried decisions and creating game-changing opportunities. The combination of a disciplined defensive line and versatile linebackers allows the Eagles to rotate packages effectively, maintaining intensity without burning out key players. In playoff football, these matchups matter more than ever, and the ability to adjust on the fly against versatile offenses like the Niners, Rams, or Packers could be the difference between victory and an early exit. The coaching staff's meticulous preparation for each opponent ensures that every player knows their responsibilities, and the defensive communication has improved significantly, creating a unit that is both resilient and opportunistic. Special teams, often overlooked, have also been a quietly crucial factor for Philadelphia. Jake Elliott's consistency as a kicker, especially in high-pressure situations, provides a reliable scoring option, while the long snapper and holder rotations have stabilized what could have been a vulnerable area. Every snap, every kickoff, every punt is designed with playoff precision in mind. These details, combined with overall roster depth, give the Eagles a strategic edge. They understand that playoff football is a game of inches, where mistakes can shift momentum, and executing fundamentals at the highest level can create scoring opportunities or prevent devastating drives. The focus on every aspect of the game, from starters to backups, from offensive line technique to special teams execution, exemplifies why this team is seen as one of the NFC's elite. Looking at potential playoff matchups, the Niners scenario presents an intriguing chess match. Brock Purdy's current form is extraordinary, but the Eagles' defensive versatility and disciplined approach could challenge him in ways other defenses have not. Shanahan's aggressive play calling paired with Purdy's accuracy creates a dynamic attack, but the Eagles have the talent to respond, particularly through strategic blitzes and coverage schemes designed to force him out of rhythm. The coaching battle between Sirianni and Shanahan would be fascinating to watch, pitting two of the league's most innovative minds against one another. Historically, these matchups have produced exciting football, and the potential for strategic adjustments, misdirection plays, and big moments is immense. Fans can expect a tactical showdown where preparation, execution, and adaptability converge in every quarter. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our Philadelphia Eagles. And don't be shy. Share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. Whispers are swirling around the NFL world after explosive comments from SAQUON Barkley, who recently hinted at a possible departure from the Philadelphia Eagles. "I'm at my peak, and I need to seize the opportunity," Barkley exclaimed, fueling speculation about his next career move. The running back, widely regarded as one of the league's most dynamic playmakers, has long been a centerpiece of Philadelphia's offense, but his recent statement suggests he may be eyeing a fresh start elsewhere. Insiders suggest that multiple franchises are already monitoring the situation closely. Teams with playoff aspirations might see Barkley as the missing piece to elevate their backfield, while others could be tempted to make a blockbuster trade, leveraging his star power to energize their fan base. Sources hint that the Eagles' management is quietly weighing options, balancing the team's long-term strategy with Barkley's undeniable talent and market value. Rumors point to both conference contenders and teams looking for a marquee name to revitalize their roster. Barkley's skill set, speed, vision, and the ability to turn minimal space into explosive yardage makes him a coveted target. Analysts are already speculating on potential fits, from high-octane offenses in need of a game-changing presence to teams desperate for a versatile, veteran leader in the backfield. The uncertainty surrounding Barkley's future has sparked heated debate among fans and pundits alike. Some argue that the Eagles should do everything possible to retain him, citing his proven consistency and ability to carry an offense. Others suggest that moving Barkley could yield strategic advantages, including draft capital or cap flexibility. Either way, the statement has ignited a flurry of conjecture across social media, sports talk shows, and locker room chatter, signaling that the next move could be one of the most intriguing storylines of the offseason. As the NFL rumor mill spins, one thing is clear. Barkley is not content to remain in the shadows. His declaration about being at his peak resonates with ambition, hinting at a bold decision that could reshape not only his career, but the landscape of the league. Every franchise in need of a dynamic, game-breaking talent is watching, waiting, and perhaps even preparing to make a move before the next chapter of Barkley's journey is written. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Philadelphia Eagles, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.